Higgins, and I am back. I'm grateful to be on with you all, and I hope that all is well with everyone. Today, we're going to be talking about 4 reasons why moms and caregivers should upskill their skills. So, in my book, A Farewell to Welfare 25 Strategies to Freedom, Independence, and Prosperity, strategy 19, I actually say that you need to acquire some marketable skills. So I understand that the job market is a little different, right? Like you're able to work online and you're able to work from home, but you necessarily don't want to work for someone else because maybe they're not paying you your value, what you are really owed. Or maybe you can make more money if you acquire more skills. So, in my former position as a career counselor, I came across a lot of moms who wanted to even go into different industries. For example, one mom last month, she just became a CDL driver. And I want to say she's 5'2" or something. She's so petite. And it's just like, wow, this little woman is in control of this big truck, right? But yeah, I think one of the definite ways, especially if you're experiencing burnout, to overcome that is to focus on improving or learning a new skill, right? Again, it's what's going to help you to be able to earn more money, possibly in the least amount of time. I was just speaking to a family member of mine who was saying she needs to go back and get her license. She's a social worker, and she knows that once she gets it, she'll be able to earn more. So the 4 tips will be, number one, you'll be a better role model for your children. One thing I like to always think is that I'm constantly learning. I never know anything. I don't understand everything. And that's something, that I can admit. I'm not like, oh, I know it all. No, I don't. So I believe that when your children see you in a position of not knowing, uncertainty, learning, it helps them to understand that it's okay not to have all the answers. It's okay to still learn. There's no such thing as the smartest person. So yeah. So number one, you'll be a better role model to your children in terms of like even character development. Number two, you'll be more patient with them. So I remember when I had my daughter, I had her prior to me going back to school. So I started going to school, I want to say maybe when I don't remember, maybe it was 2 or 3. But initially, my way of parenting was based on how I parented. Now, when I had my son 5 years later, I had already had 3 degrees under my belt. I had an associate's in public administration, a bachelor's in applied business management, and a master's degree in urban studies. So I kind of understood like psychology and human behavior and nature versus nurture, right? So I parented him differently than I parented my daughter because I had a different understanding based on my education. So number two, you'll be more patient with your children as a result of the things that you're learning and understanding human behavior. Um, Number three, you'll be better able to, set boundaries with them, right? Like, that this is the time you need to study or that you need to handle this. You'll create a schedule or you'll structure your life in a way where you would be able to make time for things. But now this is mommy's time. Mommy has, taking you to the park, fed you, watched the movie, whatever activity you do with your child. But now this is mommy's time. This is mommy's thing, and you'll carve that time out without feeling guilty or overwhelmed about it because you know that you're doing this for the long-term goal. I remember one of my classmates in the doctorate program, she told me, she said, Elise, I walk out of my house at 5 o'clock in the morning to be here on time. And sometimes I have to walk over homework or different things. She said, but you know what? I can't feel guilty about it because I know that this is ultimately going to make our all of our lives better. So it's a sacrifice now. So you'll actually understand how to set boundaries without feeling guilty, because a lot of times I believe we do things but then we feel guilty about it, so we won't. And then the last one is you'll be happier. um I find, and this is me, comment and let me know if you differ, but I love learning. I love just being curious about new things, understanding like, oh wow, I never thought about it from that perspective. I'm grateful that I'm very open minded, and I realize that when I'm in the classroom, either in the teacher or the student role, I'm always like stimulated and engaged because it's my thing. So if learning is your thing, comment learning is my thing, right? Because that's my thing. Learning is my thing. But I believe when you are doing what you love, and or studying what you love, and you're focused on the long-term goal. I know that education has definitely played a pivotal role in my family's life, my me and my children, and I'm grateful for where we are today. So if you are a mom or caregiver and you're interested in, upskilling yourself and you don't know where to start, I suggest you contact me. You can go on my website, Elise at a fair, I mean, excuse me, farewelltowelfare.com. Majesty and Magic are going through their little tiff. And you can click on a link to work with me, because what I'm doing is I'm offering some classes. If you want to take some classes to upskill yourself, come and join. You can work with me. And what I'm doing is I'm helping you either get certified, whatever it is that you need, whatever that skill is, even if you wanted to take a parenting class, CPR, something to help you increase your earning potential. If you feel like you need additional support, I meet with moms and caregivers every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Teams, and we just get it out. No judgment, no criticism. If your heart is not in the right space, I would say please don't join, because this is a loving, caring, sharing environment where people come full and they leave empty, right? We Whatever you've been carrying, whatever you've been walking around, you will feel supported about it, and you will most likely leave the meeting clear. If you are in the Bergen County, Inglewood area, I am hosting a Freedom Friday Dress for Success. So I've been getting so many beautiful donations. I'm so grateful to help moms and caregivers who want to return to the workforce, but you don't necessarily have the clothes. So far we've been getting shoes and dresses and suits, a lot of blazers, pants, and the sizes are varying. So if you're interested in that, that'll be this Friday, May 12th at the Inglewood Public Library, 31 Ingle Street. And that'll be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're also going to be serving you food and some healthy juices. We're going to have a makeup artist there and a photographer. So this is an event that you don't want to miss. Is this Friday. So I hope that this message has been helpful to you in terms of upscaling yourself and why you should do it as a mom, why it's important, and how it helps to improve the relationship even with your children and character development. So as always, this is Elise A. Wiggins. I wish you all well. I love you. And don't wait for a leader. Become one.